One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They run the reverse. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the offense is coming out early in this game, guys, and they're going to test the eye discipline of this defense. Good way to do that is with the jet sweep. See if they can locate the football and go make a tackle.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help? And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the... Carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
On the double. Easy.
He wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
1st and goal for the offense.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal! When you're you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
Stanford 14, Wake Forest 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tosses it incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time he's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, wait! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Blackburn. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl. Boom. Fire that puppy to him. Get it on him now so he can catch it before.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oh, he can't hang on. And those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he picks up the first down, but he will remain remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because...
It's a running room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Snap in the shotgun. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Damon Deeks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Oh, he tosses it back. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll ride Davis here. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th.
Stanford, 28. Wake Forest, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They boot it away. Fields the button, looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. Touchdown, wait. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Kangaroos his way. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And offensively, man, I think you want to, at this point in the game, with the clock running down in the 4th quarter with the lead, I want to add points to this. But I do want to chew as much clock as possible. Priority number 1, though, getting that 6.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.